Good afternoon to everyone. In the last class we discussed about how the king and hermit helped the bearded man. So we all studied in this one in which lesson? The lesson name is the 3 questions. What is the lesson name? The 3 questions. This lesson was written by Leo Tolstoy. Here the main character is king, hermit, and one more is bearded man. Let's begin with the next part of the lesson. I hope you are understanding the lesson. Here, what happened? That bearded man came running towards the king, and suddenly what happened? He fell down. So, when he fell down, the king and hermit started treating him, and they had given a glass of water to him to drink and feel more better. And what happened? The king dressed him with his kerchief and allowed him to feel better and take rest. So when the king woke up, suddenly what the bearded man did? Bearded man asked to forgive him. So what king asked to that bearded man? So I don't know you, and what is there to forgive you? Even I don't know you, so nothing is there to forgive you. So when that bearded man heard these words of king, suddenly what he felt? He felt very bad. He felt very like he hesitated. Why? Because what he said, king, you don't know me, but I know you very well. Why? Because I came to here to get a revenge upon you. Why? Because you have seized my property and you have killed my brothers. So on behalf of that I wanted to take revenge on you. So I came here. You don't know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. What he said, now he became very honest person. Okay. So what he was telling that I decided to kill you because you killed my brothers and you seized my property. So keeping all that in my mind, I completely decided to kill you on the way. How means how I come to know that you are going alone to see hermit. So by hearing that, suddenly I came here to kill you on your way to the home. But the day passed and you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard who recognized me and wounded me. What happened? I waited whole day that you may return, and I want to kill you. But what happened? Unfortunately, the whole day passed, but also you did not return. So I came out from my hiding place, and when I came out from my hiding place, suddenly what happened? Your bodyguard recognized me, identified me that who I am. So after your bodyguard identifying me, what he did? He suddenly wounded me. Why means he knows that definitely I will kill you, or I will do any trouble or problems to you. So what he did, suddenly he wounded me. So the real situation, what happened. So this everything is being explained by the bearded man to the king. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. What happened? I escaped from your bodyguard. Actually, he wanted to kill me. So I tried a lot and I got escaped from him and I came to you. Oh, and if you not treated me well, definitely I would have died. So what that bearded man was doing, he was telling thank you. Indirectly, he was telling his wishes to the king. I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you and you have saved my life. See, king, what's the God's grace that I had in my mind to kill you at any cost. But see the God's grace, unfortunately what happened, I came to kill you, but you yourself saved my life. See how the God is blessing us in all the ways. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant, and I will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. So again, what he said, he like in a full emotion way that the bearded man was speaking with the king. So what he said, without knowing I made a mistake, so forgive me that king. So if I live now, if I get well from your treatment, if I am well again, definitely I will serve as your servant till my last breath. Who said like this? Bearded man. Who said? Bearded man said to the king that he wanted to serve as a servant in king's kingdom till the end of his life. And also what he said, and definitely I promise you that definitely I will be a faithful servant, as well as I will order to my sons to be the same as I am now, as the faithful servant under the king. This all changes happened in the bearded man. Actually, he wanted to do a trouble, wanted to give a trouble to the king. But what happened? He got trouble and he got realized what mistake he was going to do. So suddenly what happened? He changed himself, he changed his thinking, and he suddenly became a good man and wanted to serve as a faithful man in the kingdom. And I order my sons to do the same. What that bearded man said, that now I will serve as a faithful servant under you, and also I will order my sons to be the same as a faithful servants under you, sir, king. Forgive me, king. Who asked this? Bearded man asked this. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. The king was very happy that he made his enemy as his friend. So obviously, if someone is not talking with us in class, so we were eagerly waiting to talk with them. Or if some bad incident happened between us like me and my best friend, so I myself will wait eagerly to speak with her, or else she also will eagerly wait to speak with me. So friendship is like that. How? Even though whatever the issues, whatever the problems, whatever the worries may be between the friends, but that friendship will break all their problems and let it together both once again. So what here not a best what happened? The enemy and the king got together as a friends. So this made the king to have a peace in mind. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. See what lots of changes in the thinkings and in the behaviors. By only the changes in the behavior and speaking way of that bearded man made him to get his property back. And what happened? The king promised to that bearded man that definitely he wanted to send one servant and doctor to take care about that bearded man who was wounded. And also the king promised that he would return the property which was seized by that bearded man. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked around for the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his questions. What happened? After that, leaving the wounded man, the king went out to hut and looked around for the hermit to get the answers for 3 questions. I think you know all the 3 questions. So he wished once more to get answers to his questions. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that what happened here? Again, that king wanted to know what are the answers of the hermit to his questions. So, in the beds that had dug the day before, the king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise man." What the king asked? "Wise man, please don't check my patience. Please let me tell the answers." Why? Because I am eagerly waiting to get that answers. So, please tell the answers for my 3 questions. I am eagerly waiting. So, by hearing those words, what hermit replied? "You have already been answered," said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before. What that hermit said? Hermit said, "You have already been answered. Again, what is there to answer?" So again what he did? He told those words and again started walking. Looking up at the king, and he stood before him. "How have I been answered? What do you mean? How I have been answered? Who answered me and when answered? I don't know." So what do you mean? What is the meaning of your sentence? Who asked like this? King asked to hermit. "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away." What? Now the hermit was replying very beautifully to the questions of king. What he is telling? "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and I had not dug beds for me, you would have gone away. So, if you not show any concern on me and if you went back like in your way, so if you went back on your way, then there was no any chance to dug that beds and you to spend time with me. So then that man would have attacked you. If you go back on your way, what might happen yesterday, we don't know. Now we come to know that man was waiting there to attack on you. If you not dug the ground and if you not spend time with me, what would happen? You would have gone back to your home and that the bearded man would have attacked on you and you would have got wounded. have gone yesterday, then definitely there may be some problem, some trouble that bearded man would have attacked on you. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds, and I was the most important man. And to do me good was your most important business. Now he is telling the answers for the questions of king. So and I was here. So the important time was when you were digging the beds. That was the important. So if you not thought that is important, so you would have gone. If you would have gone, he would have attacked. So what was the important time here? Here important time was that digging the ground. And I was the most important man, and I made you to dig the ground. So here I was the important. And to do me good was your most important business. And whatever work we did, that was the most work and business was important. For him, afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him. And the most important time was that when you were caring to that bearded man. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. See, the best time is that you treated him, you dressed him, so he got well. That was the best time to do the work. Whatever the work may be, you should go on doing. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was most important business. So whatever we are doing the work, when we are doing a correct and sincere work, that is the most important work. And to whom we are going to help, those are the most important person. And what kind of work that we are going to do, that is the main important work. So here no particular work is there to particular time to start. No, nothing like that. Whenever time comes, we should think ourselves and we should begin our work. Remember then, there is only one time that is important, and that is time now. It is most important time because it is the only time we have any power to earn. So we should not wait for any good time or a bad time like this. We should not have any thinkings in our mind. If any good work to be done, we should start doing. If any person or needy person want help, suddenly we have to help. And if someone is telling something and if they need our guidance, if it is possible from our side, definitely we should help them. So we should not think that this is right time, this is wrong time. If it is possible from our side, we should start helping them, or we should start guiding them. The most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment, for no one knows what will happen in the future and whether you will meet anyone else. What that hermit said, the important moment or an important time is that when we are with any particular person or with any particular situation. So in which situation that we are locating, that is the important thing for us, and those are the important persons. If they need any help, we should do. If it is got something to done, we have to do that. Then that is only considered as an important thing, an important person, an important work. The most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. The God has sent us to do something good for others and for society. So we don't know how many days we are living on this earth, but how many days that we are living on this earth, we should try our level best to do the best to our it may be our whatever it may be. We have to do the best in almost all the works. So if it is possible from our side to give the best, we should be, definitely we should give. If it is not possible from our side to give good thing, so we should not hurt them or we should not do any bad activities. If it is not possible from our side to good, so be quiet. So don't do bad for them. If you not hurt, if you not help them, others will help. So let others help if you not. So what is the message of this lesson is that just go on doing. If you feel comfortable, if you feel better, you go on doing and do not wait for any particular time. There is no time like a good time or a bad time. So what we are thought of doing, we should do. And one thing, you should not underestimate anyone. So all the person, a single person is very, very, very needed and important in some situation. The person whom if we are underestimating in any other situation, he may help us in some other situation. So don't underestimate anyone. So if it is possible from your side, just help him. That is the good thing that you are going to do. And the people whom you are like believing, those are the important persons. And if you are, to whom you are guiding, those are the important persons. What kind of work you are guiding to others, that is the important thing to begin. So like this, the king got the satisfied answers to his questions from hermit. Okay, here the lesson got over. In the next class we will discuss about the question and answers.